minutes, but we'll get through it. It's just hang with me.
I'm gonna have to get you an external mic like this one.
Wow. Okay. You high tech. Hey, look, you high tech folks out doing that the best I can, right, Dick?
Yeah.
Mr. Chair?
Okay.
Mr. Chair, you are live on YouTube.
Okay, we're ready to go. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I call to order the regularly scheduled virtual meeting of the Alcoholic Beverage Control Board on Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020 at 7 p.m. Board members present are Vice Chairman James Praley, Dick Peterson, Kia Baskerville, and Claire Conger. I'm Chairman Lawrence Harris. Also present are City Attorney Michael Lyles and Deputy City Clerk Cynthia Gaines. We have one administrative note I'd like to pass on, which is because we are doing this in the virtual phase. Anyone wishing to submit public testimony can do so by utilizing the link www.annapolis.gov/ABC, which will allow written testimony to be submitted as a part of the official record. As the board had a chance to review the minutes of our May 6, 2020 meeting, and if so, are there any additional comments or corrections?
I move for approval of the minutes, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
The motion has been properly moved and second to accept the minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The minutes stand approved. We're going to begin our meeting, the public hearing portion. I therefore declare the public hearing open. Substitution, deletion of Officer Luann LLC trading as Ruth Chris Steakhouse. We have an application for the substitution, deletion of an officer of an existing alcoholic beverage license to Luann LLC trading as Ruth Chris Steakhouse located at 3017 Avenue, Annapolis, Maryland, 21403. And representing the Ruth Chris Steakhouse tonight we have Julian.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, Mr. Seamus?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Seamus, and who else do we have representing Ruth's Chris?
Hi, I'm Eli Hurwitz.
Mr. Hurwitz?
How do you do?
Okay, I would like to ask all those who are not attorneys, if you would please identify yourselves.
Okay. Steve, would you please identify yourself?
Yeah, Steve DeCastro. I'm the managing member of the LLC for Ruth's Chris Steakhouse
Okay,
in Annapolis.
thank you, Mr. DeCastro. I'm going to ask you to please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you are about to give is true and correct?
I do, sir.
Would you please state your full name and address for the record, sir?
Esteban F. DeCastro, 13614 Fox Stream Way, West Friendship, Maryland, 29174.
Okay. Is there anyone else?
Yes, sir. I'd like to introduce Bill Shanis. Bill, would you please identify yourself?
Yeah, my name is Bill Sheenis.
Mr. Sanders, would you also raise your right hand? Please after me. Do you solemnly swear and affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is true and correct?
I do.
And would you please state your address for the record, sir?
305 Dermont Lane, Annapolis, Maryland, 21401.
Thank you, sir. Gentlemen, you may begin your presentation.
Yes, sir. Tonight, we're here before the board to obtain approval of the change for our resident ABC license holder. Mr. DeCastro has lived in Anne Arundel County and in the Annapolis area for many years, and he has been on the license as an owner and registered person for the county, but he recently moved to Howard County. So as part of that move, we want to bring on Mr. Shamus as a new member of the company to be the local resident agent for ABC purposes. And that's the purpose of this hearing tonight, to get your approval.
Okay, would the board like to ask any questions of Mr.
I'm sorry, it's Julian. I just want to jump in here. It sounds like somebody is watching this on a different device. If anyone is watching it on, like if they're watching on YouTube right now, outside of this, please mute that so that the audio is a little cleaner for everyone. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, we're good? All right. Does the board have any questions they would like to ask of Mr. Shamus or any member of the Ruth Chris Steakhouse LLC? Okay, I don't hear any questions. Sir, have you had a chance to receive a copy of the rules and regulations of the Alcoholic Beverage Control Board?
Yes, I have.
And have you had a chance to actually read them? And if so,
I've gone through them, yes.
Was there anything that was unclear to you, sir, you'd like to ask about?
No, everything was straightforward.
So will you be performing any type of supervisory or management role during the operation of Ruth Chris Steakhouse from this point on?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Because this is a public hearing and because we are in a virtual mode, once more, I would like to state that anyone wishing to submit public testimony either in support of or in opposition to this request can do so by utilizing the link www.annapolis.gov/ABC and submit written testimony that will become an official part of the record. Most of you know that normally we would have asked someone from the public to stand and state any opposition or support. Okay. Is there anything, gentlemen, you would like to add to your testimony?
No, we just look forward to continuing providing good service and food and beverage to our community. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, sir. Do I hear a motion regarding this request for the substitution of an officer of an existing alcoholic beverage license to Luann LLC, trading as Ruth Chris Steakhouse, located at 301 Severn Avenue, Annapolis, Maryland, 21403. The new licensee being instituted will be Mr. William Shamus. This action will change the qualifying applicant on the license. We do not have a license being deleted. All in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Is there a second?
I second the motion.
Motion has been properly moved and second. All those in favor say aye. We did that. Hearing no opposition, this request is approved. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
members.
you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Okay. We will remain in the public hearing mode. Move to item number 3. Substitution, deletion of Officer Tequila Sunrise, Inc., trading as Tequila Sunrise. We have an application for the substitution, deletion of an officer of an existing alcoholic beverage license to Tequila Sunrise, Inc., trading as Tequila Sunrise, located at 1975 West Street, Annapolis, Maryland, 21401. The new licensee, Mary Pastorick. This action will change the qualifying applicant on the license. The deleted licensee is Diana Hager. And who do we have tonight representing Tequila Sunrise?
Mr. Chairman, my name is Samuel J. Brown, and beside me is Sarah Brown. We are representing Tequila Sunrise tonight as we did in the original applications.
Hello, Mr. Brown.
Good morning, good evening. Good morning, sorry about that.
Okay. All right. This is pretty much like the previous request. Mr. Brown, why don't you just tell us what exactly is going to take place with your request?
Sure. As you know, in 2017, they applied for the license. We got the license eventually a second time, and they finally got open, unbeknownst to us. Unfortunately, our qualifier decided to move out of the county and moved over to the Eastern Shore. We found out about that. We talked to Ms. Gaines at the city. She advised us that we should file the renewal application with the new person, Ms. Pastrick, signing off on it, which we did, and then file the immediate application for a transfer. So the renewal is in, everything is in that we know of. You have the application of Ms. Pastrick. She has consented to be on there. She lives in the city of Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and she's been here for many, many years. She's married to an attorney, so unfortunately, I'm not going to explain too much of the details to her because she knows that what he's told her about things. She's reviewed the documentation. She understands what her liabilities are, and she knows that the court should know she is just a qualifier. And that's what she's acting as a qualifier because she lives in the county. The restaurant is open, has been open in the past. It's shut down for a good bit of time. And if you need to swear in Ms. Pastrick and Mr. Baruca, did I see him there?
Yeah, he's here.
There
Do
you
you
go.
plan to testify, Mr. Arroyo or Mrs. Patrick? If you plan to testify, then I'll have to administer the oath.
We don't need him to testify if you'll accept my proffer, Mr. Chairman. It's solely up to you.
That's fine. Okay, I would like to ask a question, Mr. Brown, on the application. If you look at the first page, it says, how long have you lived in Annapolis or Anne Arundel County or even in Maryland? It's stated 23 months.
Where's
The
it say?
requirement is that a person lives in these areas for 2 years. Can you explain that?
Mr. Chairman, that is how long she's been living at that address. This is her third address in Anne Arundel County. She's been living here for 11 years, maybe 12 years, if I'm correct. She's shaking her head yes.
13.
13 years, I'm sorry. But that is how long she's been living at this local address.
That's one of them.
Yes.
Okay, good, understand. Okay, does the board have any questions for Mr. Brown or anyone else present?
No.
Okay. Anything you'd like to add, Mr. Brown, other than what you've already stated?
No, we're hoping we're getting home on this whole thing. It's been a long road, as you know.
So we all, again, anyone wishing to submit public testimony in support of or in opposition to this request can do so by utilizing the link www.annapolis.gov/abc and submit written testimony that will become a part of the official record. Do I hear a motion regarding this request for the substitution, deletion of an officer or an existing alcoholic beverage license to Tequila Sunrise Incorporated, trading as Tequila Sunrise, located at 1975 West Street, Annapolis, Maryland, 21401. The new licensee is Mary Pasternak. This action will change the qualifying applicant on the license. Deleted licensee Diane Hager.
Motion for approval.
Second.
Motion has been properly moved and second. Does the board have any additional comments or questions? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Brown, your request is approved.
Thank you. I think we're done. We're going to walk downtown now and enjoy Wednesday night in Annapolis. So maybe we'll see you. Take care. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Thank you, Sarah.
We will now move to item 4 on our agenda. It seems like last month the Rams Head didn't make it, so we'll have to include them in with that group who will be working on the first Sunday Arts Festival as well as Dinner Under the Stars. So anyway, who do we have representing the Rams Head Tavern? Is that Mr. Leishner?
Mike Lechner.
All right. We have a request for approval of an extension of licensed premises with the consumption of alcoholic beverages on city property with the service of food to Rams Head Tavern for the first Sunday Arts Festival series scheduled on Sunday, June 7th, July 5th, August 2nd, September 6th, October 4th, November 1st, and December 6th, 2020 from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Location 33 West Street, Annapolis, Maryland, 21401. Okay, Mr. Lechner, would you like to tell us a little bit about what you plan to do on this occasion?
Yes, sir. We're just requesting to expand our outdoor cafe seating area into West Street when West Street gets closed off for the dining under the stars events, as well as the first Sunday events, if and when those come back into our lives. So we're just requesting to be able to move our tables that we currently have our license set up on the cafe right outside of our restaurant out into West Street when it is closed down for those events.
You'll be with the other group, and there will be some music as well. Will you be involved in how the music is controlled and managed and so forth?
No, the Upper West Street kind of handles all of that. We're just really just moving we're just waiting on our tables and customers. We don't put music out. The First Sunday organization and all that, they handle all of that.
Okay. As long as we're aware that there is music, and we asked this question last month, it's to ensure that the music is under control, as it is properly managed. So if you were in a position to find that it was too loud or something like that, I'm sure you would be able to pass that on to the management.
Of course.
Okay. Does the board have any questions of Mr. Lechner? Anything you'd like to add to your testimony, sir?
No, sir.
Do I hear a motion regarding this request for approval of an extension of licensed premises with the consumption of alcoholic beverages on city property with the service of food to Rams Head Tavern for the first Sunday Arts Festival series scheduled on Sunday, June 7th, July 5th, August 2nd, September 6th, October 4th, November 1st, and December 6th, 2020 from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Location 33 West Street, Annapolis, Maryland, 21401.
Motion for approval.
Second.
The motion has been properly moved and second. Does the board have any additional questions or any comments?
Enjoy.
Hearing none-
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hearing no requests for comments or questions, all those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Sir, your request is approved.
Thank you.
Right about here, I want to say that we have closed the public portion of our hearing. As we move to the request from the same individual for dinner under the stars. We have a request for approval of an extension of licensed premises with the consumption of alcoholic beverages on city property with the service of food, including live music, to Ram's Head Tavern for the Dinner Under the Stars series scheduled on Wednesday, June 3rd, 10th, 17th, 24th, July 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, 29th, August 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th, September 2nd, 9th, and 16th, 2020, from 6 to 10 p.m. Location 33 West Street, Annapolis, Maryland, 21401. Mr. Lecter, please tell us what's going to happen from the Rand's Head Tavern view regarding this event.
Very similar, obviously, to the first Sundays. It's the Diner Under the Stars events that happen every Wednesday. Basically the same, moving our tables out into and enjoy Dinner Under the Stars events where we can actually wait on our guests outside since we can't do it inside. So.
Okay. You've done this a number of years, so I'm sure you know how this all works. We don't have to really get into anything that happened last year that perhaps you'd like to improve upon this year.
No, sir. I think we've got it down pretty well.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, I've got a question.
Go ahead.
I'm just curious. How many tables are you guys putting out there?
We mapped it out. Looks like 16. But we mapped it all out with the 16 chairs.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yep.
Not as many as I thought.
Are there any other questions from the board regarding this request? Anything else you'd like to add, Mr. Lecter?
No, thank you.
Do I hear a motion regarding this request for approval of an extension of licensed premises with the consumption of alcoholic beverages on city property with the service of food, including live music, to Ram's Head Tavern for the Dinner Under the Stars series scheduled on Wednesday, June 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th, July 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th, August 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th, September 2nd, 9th, and 16th, 2020, from 6 to 10 p.m. Location 33 West Street, Annapolis, Maryland, 21401.
Move for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
The motion has been properly moved and second. Are there any other comments or questions from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, sir, your request is granted.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Okay, now we need Mr. Lyles. Okay. We have come to a point in our meeting when I would like to state that we will take a recess for approximately 5 minutes and allow Julian to make the appropriate adjustments so that we will only have the board members and the administrative staff, which includes Attorney Lyles and Cindy, the deputy clerk.
Give me 1 second.